But don't drop the F-bomb on it too early. Or if you climb too high, it'll try and get back at you. If you climb too fast, I mean.
Deb, did you try that thing? Oh, balls. Oh.
She was here for like a second, and I could hear her and everything.
What is WebRTC? I don't think that'll help anything. Okay, the stream is on and I'm recording now, so we'll just pick up from here and see where we get. So recap from last time. Does anybody want to take it or?
Not me this time.
All right. So last time you guys were at the other map. You were given information that it's possible, even probable, that the Scribes College has may have some very old writings that may have more information on the stars, or at least the Black Star. However, because they are in control of the city and they can't just give them to a bunch of strangers who just showed up, the mayor has agreed that if you take care of his orc problem, because the orcs have been raiding groups of hunters that have been going out down south, if you take care of the orc problem, that he'll release anything pertaining to that information to your control. So having done so, you guys traveled south. He hooked you up with horses and carts and stuff, and you successfully took care of a small band of orc raiders that had come out. And now you are, I believe you're still at that camp, I think?
Yes.
Yeah, that is correct.
And you know that slightly farther south is the larger orc settlement of Zigad. So that's all, yeah, that's enough. I mean, I'm pretty sure the other recap stuff you know about, but yep. So that's where you're at. Plan of attack.
Do you think we can hide out long enough to watch their movements today and then decide, or?
Well, it's still like noon, correct?
Right.
Hey, we can probably track their encampments and attack in the morning when they're just waking up before they don their gear.
I like the sound of that. Question though, just for the recap sake, last week did they have hostages that we heard about, or like people that they currently had captive?
You don't know anything about it one way or the other. The person that you captured and tried to question wasn't giving you anything. It's the location of the camp because he figured it anyway.
Okay.
I did want to say,
I think we managed to find some of their tracks or something. Like, is that what we were doing, or?
He basically pointed in the direction that the camp was.
That's right, because he said we'd probably just die anyways.
Yeah. I do want to mention this time though that so the camp is like, this is a permanent settlement. There's a shitload of orcs down there. I'm trying not to make it feel like I'm ganging up on any particular person. I'm just kind of playing out the combat as rationally as I can. This fight is a great example of, if you try to do it head on, you're just all gonna die. You don't have a chance.
Yeah, I think that we should get close enough where we can see them moving and figure out how their camp is set up before we make a decision.
Yeah, I'll scout ahead.
Sure you don't want me to tag along?
I shift into a mouse and just leave.
It's like, conversation's over. You don't understand.
I guess not.
Okay. Morn, poof, just turns into a little mouse and just scurries off into the bushes. Are you all just gonna hang out and wait for him to get back? You're gonna try to accomplish anything? Follow him? Sit there?
I am not gonna try to follow him.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna hang out, inspect this tower a bit more.
I'll like kind of walk around, try and keep an eye out for any other patrols that might be coming by.
Okay, cool. Morin, you head off south in the direction that the orc had pointed previously. You're a little mouse, so it's going to take you. It takes you a little while, but your skills as a cartographer, you have a pretty good gauge of what the distance is, and it's not long before you start hearing a louder commotion as you make your way through the woods, and eventually it opens up into sort of a large clearing. It's an artificial clearing, though. The trees have all been chopped down, and what's a semi-permanent settlement has been built in this area. There are orcs moving about, just kind of bouncing around. Are you looking for anything in particular? Or are you just hiding and watching?
I think I want to be looking for specifically where they sleep and where they eat, and I'd start there.
Okay. It's a huge place covered in tents. By your count as a mouse, without like drawing anything or writing anything down, you can probably guess anywhere between 100 and 130 of the orcs that you fought at the tower. And then there's a slightly different kind of mulling about in a separate group of tents in the southwest corner of that settlement. And then there's a large tent directly in the middle of it. The whole thing is surrounded by ditches that have been with only 4 openings to the encampment, with large wooden spikes sticking out of the ground to make sort of temporary walls around it. But yeah, there's tents all over the place wherever they'll fit. Places that they eat all over. There's no soup. There's some kind of method of organization, but for the most part, they're just kind of doing what they do when they decide it's best to do it.
A lot of this stuff is like dry wood, like easily caught on firewood.
Yeah. The you can probably gather that the encampment's been there for about a year, so most of the wood has had time to dry out a bit.
Cool. I'm gonna go inspect this. You mentioned orcs that were slightly different in like a small group somewhere else.
Yeah, down on the southwest, so you'd basically have to do a lap all the way around to the bottom part of the camp and kind of take a look at them. Is that what you're doing?
Yeah, you hear a loud squeak and then a.
All right, do a. I mean, you're a fucking mouse. I don't even think I have to make you roll stealth. Do perception though.
He's got a +20 for being like tiny and adorable.
Nice. Yeah, these ones have like some kind of robes around them, and every once in a while you catch one that is that's casting spells. These are some sort of caster type of orc. There are exactly 30 of them, and they sort of keep to themselves. And from what you can tell, it's like they seem to have like, they're, even though they use a different kind of weapon, they have nicer weapons. They have better food. They seem to get treated pretty well in this sort of encampment.
Cool. Anything else that I can tell just from a preliminary glance? Like, are there like wives and children around, or is it all just like big grunty men? Or
there's like female orcs running around. It's like, they've lived here for a while now. There's women. There's a couple little young orcs, but you don't have to really. The women would count towards the numbers of the kind of orc that you fought previously. There's a couple of animal pens on the inside. There's a couple of orcs are kind of fighting with each other. You can't tell if it's for fun or because somebody said something stupid. Or and then every once in a while, in the very center of the camp, there's a tent, in the large tent in the center, a massive orc with a huge hammer just comes out and like kind of paces around, takes measure of his men and what's going on, maybe grabs some food and goes back into his tent.
Perfect. I think I'll head back to my party now.
I imagine you're gonna put this on paper.
Sorry?
Are you gonna put this on paper at any point,
What do you mean?
or at least to relay? Like you're gonna map it out for them, show them what you found.
Oh, yeah. So I would do that back at the camp after I am not a mouse.
Okay. When you get back, this is what you're able to give to your party.
Oh, hey. I'm so good at this. Get paid for this.
So the black squiggles in the ditch, there's a tar that is kind of maybe knee deep for most of you in the ditches. There's a wall with entrances and big camp and tents all over the place. The southwest one, that purple. That's where most of casters kind of hang out.
Perfect. I start. Poof! I'm back!
Ah, I thought you were a normal mouse. How do you tell the difference?
I'm way smarter than the other mouses. Duh.
You say so.
Anyway, I think we should walk the other direction and let someone else take care of this problem.
Come on now, we can't do that. We've come this far.
There's like 3,000 of them.
That does sound very difficult.
Okay, there's like 100 of them, but that's beyond the point.
Still
That's
a lot,
better, but yeah.
a lot
Still
more
a lot.
reasonable.
And it's like an encampment. They have families. There are kids running around. Why should we do anything about that?
Do we have to do we have to fight them head on? I mean, isn't there some option we can do to just make them leave? Ooh, are they superstitious? Maybe we could just scare them.
Didn't we try that earlier? And
Well, we tried diplomacy. But that wasn't with their leader.
oh yeah, their leader is this really tall for orcs person. He has this giant hammer. I think he's compensating for something.
Well, Azrock, do you still think that they would be willing to accept a challenge for that sort of fight that we talked about?
Didn't we discuss this before? We couldn't really. They just sort of attacked us.
That wasn't with their leader, though. I don't. We couldn't know until we tried, right?
I mean, a little trial by combat is worth a shot. There's always the chance they just don't honor it. But it would be better than trying to attack the entire camp.
What if say we win the combat and we just take their leader and force his hand to allow us to leave?
They have magic users.
I'm not afraid of magic.
Why?
We have magic users.
Yeah,
We have one.
a fantastic one.
Thank you.
Well, Morin, you do some sort of magic. Or
False.
is
I do not do
or-
magic.
the
I
changing
just
into
draw maps. See this beautiful map I've drawn?
But I look at
on
Azar
black
and
tar.
spirits do magic.
I see.
All right, maybe we're going about this the wrong way. Maybe we can maybe Morin's right. We can get someone else to do this, or at least that hard part. Why not? What was that? I heard
Getting
Deb,
little
and then I
hit-
couldn't.
Yeah, I keep getting little hints of Deb words.
Say again, Deb. Froze again. Shit.
And she's gone.
Everybody left me? What the butt?
Hospitable, burn their things, steal things with a distraction. But if we did, they would just start assaulting another place to raid them for supplies, wouldn't they?
More than likely, yeah.
Well, this place has been here. This place looks like it's been here a while, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm not entirely opposed to talking to them still.
Or we can leave.
They've only just started attacking the city.
What if we leave this letter of challenge and we just set the location ourselves? Would they still be obliged to follow the, I don't know, the tradition, the honorable challenge, Azrak? If we like just moved it somewhere else, would they still feel obliged to come?
Yeah.
You imply
DM.
honor.
DM. How much would I know about?
I think it's more pride, but honor is the colorful word that they use.
Yeah, honor isn't necessarily their strong suit. Azrock, you know that. There's a chance that they might send somebody to do some kind of negotiations via combat, but there's no. It's a possibility. It's on the table. But whether or not they decide to stick with the idea of,
well,
you beat one guy, so
here's my thought. We can consider this as our first attempt at actual diplomacy, to speaking their own language, and if they don't follow through with their end of the bargain, they can't surround us if we're in an open plain or something, as opposed to doing it in their city, is what I'm trying to say. So maybe the best option is just take it somewhere else. Leave a note.
They have animals. They can probably just run us down.
Not if we can get to the woods fast enough. Maybe if we had the fight somewhere just adjacent to it. So
I have short legs.
We have a cart and horses down the ways.
What makes you think a cart's gonna go that fast?
I think the horses react faster to fear, just as normal people do.
So, Morin, you said it looked like they've been here for a year at least?
Or so. I mean, their place is surrounded by tar. If you want to do something, you should probably use the tar to your advantage.
This is
I was
like a
thinking,
full-fledged.
Deb, type it. We heard you talk for a second. Everybody's waiting anxiously.
I have one more idea, and it may seem very silly, but heard a story once of a group that chased a hostile invader out of their home by deceiving them. What if we set a few fires in those tar pits and leave some little stick straw men out?
Yeah.
I've made one or two before at the monastery.
Fuck.
We had a small fire. And at night, these figures could look like more people, so we might appear to be a greater force. You said that they don't pick a fight that they're not sure they can win, right? Or something along those lines.
Now's not even.
How much
taken.
straw do you have?
I'm thinking straw, branches, leaves.
How much time do you want to spend here?
Well, think about it. We already accepted the job, and we didn't have any real time negotiated, so we can take as long as we want. I think we could do this in a week.
Jesus.
Realistically, what else do we have going on?
One other thing I was thinking is, if they've been here for over a year and have only just recently started attacking people, maybe they've encountered something recently that has changed their attitude.
But we're still at the problem of we're not sure they're willing to actually speak with us. I guess
Right.
the first step would just be to try, wouldn't it? To leave a note intended for the chief and try and get a response.
Okay. First problem: we killed their scouts. They're going to be looking for their scouts when they don't receive a report.
Their scouts started the fight.
They don't care.
And actually, you killed their scouts.
I killed one of their scouts.
I could swear it was two, but who's
It
counting?
might have
Pretty
been-
sure it was 2.
I got a few.
Who's counting?
I don't know. I was in a rage.
I thought you said it was the spirits.
the spirits are in a rage.
The man and the spirits are one.
Spirits take over the man.
Okay.
Okay.
It may be
Yeah.
possible for us to maybe get someone to meet with us outside of the encampment just to speak. Maybe at the very least, like ask for an audience. Probably they probably wouldn't let us just walk right in.
Probably not. What if
So you want to ask for an audience and then watch us get surrounded. So if it doesn't go as planned, we're screwed.
Well, we wouldn't have to get surrounded. What if we asked to meet at one of these gates? And then if things simply went wrong, we could take the horses and run.
They can surround us through the other gates.
Yes, but there's no like leveling. There's no like massive like little ditch that we can't see, right? Like we'd see if like a whole wave of them started to come out from a different gate.
How fast do you think we're on?
I mean, you're not that fast, but myself and Lamp are pretty quick on our feet, and I figure we could go back and bring a horse or two for Azrock and Terran. And you, of course.
I don't like this plan.
We need to try something. We've already taken the job.
I was a frog. I don't know what you're talking about.
That is true.
Are you sure there's not like a little frog hand stamp like on the document in ink? Your signature, sir.
I would never dirty my hands like that.
Oh, of course. All right. Azrak turned. What do you have any other options other than leaving and coming back with more people?
I think trying for an audience with the idea that we have a quick getaway should anything start to look bad would be a good idea. But if we don't think we can have...
Why don't we just tie a message to an arrow and fire that in? And if they respond with whatever way we include from a distance, we'll know if we can have an interaction. Is it best to come clean that we killed some of their scouts? They did start it. We tried diplomacy.
No.
Okay.
The best thing to do, if we were actually considering this and not just going back to town, is to scare them. Just light the thing on fire, pretend you're some ghost thing, and then make them leave.
All right. So if we do want to do that, why not? Let's keep that as a plan B, but still, get the logistics ready. This
Why
is
are
all
you
part of
so
it.
certain to talk to them?
Because I don't like taking lives, and we haven't tried just speaking to them first. It's a heavy thing.
I gotta
So-
say I'm with Ray here. I think we should at least try to work this out.
Mhm.
Like Azrak said, something's changed their behavior recently.
They
There's
could
a
even
chance this could all be resolved yet.
maybe we could talk them into being allies in these 3 demon generals that are coming down. I'd rather have more than just the city on my side when the sky starts to fall.
Well, I'm outnumbered. So you guys go in. I'll be a little crawly thing. Let you guys discuss it.
I could try
Evan.
firing.
Staying the crawling thing as all hell breaks loose. Good plan.
All right. So I can use simple weapons. We work with Azrak, write out a little letter in Orcish and fire that thing in there.
Mhm.
Okay.
Probably ideally to land around the command center where somebody important sees it. So it doesn't land, I guess, like near the animal pens. So the dude who cleans out the horse shit like doesn't wipe his ass with it or something.
I'm sure we could fire it. I'm sure the gates have guards on them. We could just fire it in front of them.
All right.
Okay. So you're just kind of going right up to the edge of the woods where you're still kind of hidden in there somewhere.
Yep.
Yeah.
Didn't.
Do we want to do this right now?
Let's wait a day and see if we can actually identify what's.
They're,
Yeah.
they're going.
Let's
they're
let's
going
have
to
a
look.
long rest.
I was gonna
They're-
say let's set up the meeting for the morning.
Yeah.
They're going to be looking for their scouts. I mean, if you don't want them to find their dead scouts and be angry,
We should make it sooner rather than later. You're saying?
probably.
Let's say dawn.
Despite the fact you want level 3. I mean,
I don't
the
know what you're
spirits
talking
told me
about. I've
that.
never
I
said.
have no idea what you're talking about. What does that
We
mean?
would want to meet at dawn, though, wouldn't we? I mean, we've got like 3 humans in the party, I think.
You're probably coming up on like 5 or 6 o'clock at night at this point.
Oh yeah, we can't meet now. It'd be rude.
They're going to be having dinner any minute.
Yeah.
I hate getting a
Get 'em
message
with
right
a
at
full
dinner.
belly.
Yeah, it's bad enough getting a message right at dinner.
I think
Be
it
rude
works
to
to like
interrupt
to
them
fight
during
on a
Jeopardy.
stomach. What is decapitation for 2400?
If we wait 8 hours starting now, we can attack them at 2 in the morning.
I thought we agreed to try diplomacy before attacking. You yourself said that a head-on assault would probably just get us killed.
You really want to set
I
this
didn't
place
say
on
it head-on.
fire, don't you?
Head-on assault. It's just if
Alright.
we got them in the middle of the night, it wouldn't be a head-on assault because they'd be literally with their pants down. Don't get excited.
Who is that addressed to? Just everybody.
What's the plan?
Fire it with a meeting for dawn tomorrow.
Hmm.
Okay. Are you giving any details about the scouts that you murdered?
I look at Azar and I say I really feel like we should just let it be known that they attacked us and we defended ourselves.
Maybe if we phrase it as we ran into some of your weaker scouts and removed their shame from your ranks.
It seems very dark, but okay, whatever you say.
You know, kind of make it seem like we did them a favor.
Yeah.
Okay. And then you're just gonna fucking lob this bitch right over the fence at the command center or one of the guards or something.
No, we were gonna hit it on the gate where they have guards posted.
Maybe
Okay.
like here-ish.
Yeah, get the whole like little twang to it. The bang.
Okay. All right. Yeah, you head up to the edge of the forest, just within range to where you should be able to make the shot pretty easily, and loose your arrow, and it sticks dead center of one of the gates of the northern gate to the encampment. Where are you guys posting up for the night?
I kind of feel like we should not stay where we killed all their scouts.
Yeah, let's
Go back
let's
to
go
where
back
the,
to where
the
we
car
found the scouts.
where
and
we left
take any personal
Teddy
belongings, so we can
sleeping
return
it off
them.
apparently.
Yeah. Let's go get Teddy again. Oh, that Teddy! They found a nest of mushrooms and just went to town. No.
Okay, so you're gonna find a spot to camp out that is not this spot.
Yes, but I think that we should probably, just in case, take any personal belongings of the orcs so we can return them if it comes to that.
I'm pretty sure Tychon took literally everything, so he's got it already.
Yeah.
Okay.
He takes every shred of whatever.
We'll check the bodies again for inventory and then.
Yeah. Yep, they're all naked.
Okay.
I need a
Okay.
drink.
So I'll say that who's taking watch?
I'll take first watch.
I'll take second.
I'll take last.
Yeah, you guys find a place to camp that's a good ways away from where you guys just set up. The night comes quickly, and you set up a little tent and kind of just far enough away where you think you might be in an okay spot, and you're trying to wait it out. Azrock, do perception.
Let's see.
Nice.
It's a good day for perception.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. So you're probably a good like 2,000 yards away from where the encampment is. Like you're a good ways off, but you can hear that it's not necessarily still, like a normal town goes to sleep. The orcs send out night raiders. None of them are heading your way, but you do know that the encampment is not completely motionless. But nothing occurs on your watch. Then Ray. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
From the groups of raiders that went out, can I see how many?
No, you just know. You can deduce that the movement is probably a similar group that
Okay.
went out like before.
Okay.
Ray.
Yes. Perception?
Yep.
All right.
Yep. You don't notice a lot. It's quiet. You hear some bugs chirping, but
Okay.
not much. Lamp. Give me
You
perception.
got this, Deb.
Do good.
Don't let us die now. It's all on you. Oh no. I went too far.
You. How do I put it? You think you hear more twigs breaking and yeah, you clicked it. We see it. More twigs breaking and leaves rustling than would be normal for this time of night. It's probably 2 o'clock in the morning. 2 o'clock in the morning at this point. But you can't really tell exactly their direction or distance or anything like that. But other than that, that's all you kind of notice. Morin.
Hey.
Still
I'll take that.
dead silence for the rest of the night. But you because you're the one that's open at the crack of dawn. As soon as the light starts to peek over the hills and the fog starts to clear a little bit, you see a similar note to the one that you had sent, and it's just over the head of one of the tents stuck in a tree. Yeah, somehow they figured out where you were and launched a letter into your camp during the night. That letter basically just points to a location that's off to the west of the camp, with a distance, and from whoever can speak Orcish, you can deduce that they have tentatively agreed to your terms, or at least to meet.
I pull out the letter and go, suddenly I feel more powerful. And then return to my party and wake them up.
Suddenly I feel more
All right.
powerful. Jesus. Everybody's awake. Everybody's level 3. Woo!
Hooray.
Sorry, quick retcon and side note. I did get a message from Tycon, said he wanted to spend a little bit of time when they had a moment to work with Azrock and just do a little sparring. So he's actually taking a fighter level. But yeah, so other than that, everybody's level 3, and
Why doesn't anyone want to spar with me?
then we can hit you. You keep ducking.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yep.
Not at my level.
Exactly.
Plans?
I
happened to
would
Ray?
like to meditate.
All right.
Well, I guess we should
See if I can't find that note.
prepare for meeting up with them.
Okay, so I'm gonna dramatically, as everyone wakes up, it's like, I have a location. Ray, you go. I lost Ray.
Everything's locking up for me. I keep missing Ray.
I'm gonna reconnect.
Oh fuck. Other notebook. You can, yeah, Morin, I don't know where that notebook is off the top of my head, so you can do that.
Dead. Oh, okay, I got it. I can see Ryan.
Yeah, I restarted too.
So they replied. Did they fire an arrow back at us?
They did. And it was like on the one shift that somebody rolled a shitty perception.
Yeah, so I have the letter. I have a location. I give it to her. You take care of this. I'm gonna go.
Consult the spirits.
Yes. How'd you know?
Lucky guess.
Morin, I lost that. I wrote that down in a separate notebook, and I did not have it sitting right next to me. So instead of me just half-assing it, to do that bit.
Cool. I'll do it in a second.
All right.
I can see Azar or David. Where do you want to go?
I can do it now. So Morin is going to go off to the side of the party as they discuss their idiotic diplomacy route, and you see he sits there and he starts to meditate on the world around him, trying to connect to the spirits. And anyone who gets a glimpse of him will actually see three figures including Morin. You have Morin, and then you have two other figures looking at him. You see what appears to be some sort of elemental, a fire elemental type thing, and then some sort of ghostly energy that's kind of standing there. And as Morin meditates, he puts on his mask, and both of these entities get absorbed into the mask. And then at that point, he'll return to the party. All right, what's the plan?
We've decided to first open up with a question as to, why the sudden change in ferocity. What?
Huh?
Good question.
I think we should ask them, what changed.
Okay, go for it.
And we really think that you should be there.
Why?
Well, Lamb pointed out that you have a very well-practiced greeting. You're used to meeting people, and I've hardly known you a few weeks, but I consider you a very close friend, and I think that you could do a great job.
I've known you for like 4 days, and I'm just trying to sell stuff to you.
I think you've done a great job so far. Just sell peace to these guys, and also get them to tell us what's going on.
Why
I'll
don't
translate
we
for you.
send
I'll be right beside you.
our orc? Wouldn't that make more sense? I'm so short.
Tell them why that's not a great idea.
Going together.
Yeah, Lamp says, what if you
Okay.
go in together?
Yep. I think we should just go together then. We'll pretend that we're part of a bigger group, but
See, I'm not a liar. And I think if I went in and tried to sell peace when I really think we should just be leaving, I don't think that's going to work out so well.
it's a good point.
Fair enough.
I'll do my best to represent us in the talks.
Damn it.
What's up? Deb?
What?
What's up?
Did you hear me?
I can hear you.
Yeah.
Yes, we hear you.
Oh, cool. Okay, no. We don't need peace, right? We
Well,
just need
fucking-
information. We're not making
Yeah.
friends here.
Well,
We
we can
might
try,
be-
can't we?
I mean, if you really want to, we can try, but we don't
I
really
love
need
your optimism,
that,
Ray.
right? we can really just go in, kind of get a feel for why has their behavior changed, what has triggered this change. We know that it's correlated with the fall of the star. So
Well, no, they started.
why not?
Yeah, you're
Why
right.
not try to feel out, what do they know, right? And maybe see if we can stop the raiding or have some of them come with us. I don't know.
Do so far.
Or we can
Definitely
just
more than those crazies.
and the rest of us can go home.
Oh, I'm going, and I know you don't want to go. So why don't you just hang back and keep an eye out for us?
Okay.
If anything goes wrong, you give a signal and maybe help us run away. That entangle spell was great before.
Oh, I'm sure I could think of something better now.
Yeah, I'm curious. What do you have in your back pocket for something like this?
I don't know. I just said that and hope I'd come up with something later.
I was hoping the spirits would fill it in for me.
All right, you guys making your way over there?
Yep.
Hmm.
Eventually, you can kind of figure out based on their crude little directions.
As
You guys
long as
can't
it's
see
not
anything
filled
on
with
this,
some
right?
kind of rhyme. Ooh, I can see that. That's pretty cool.
So kind of all around the edge. I'm not even gonna put them in there. Just gonna do split. Like here. If you guys come in from the north and then into the western thing, the whole place is completely encircled with orcs, and in the center, this guy here. Oh, I forgot to take his background out. Yeah, in the center is a giant orc man.
Okay.
With this huge
And
hammer.
I whisper, "See, compensating for something."
I see what you mean.
It is excessively large.
Probably shouldn't mention that to him.
Are we talking about the hammer this time?
Good, come on.
I'm gonna kill you on his
I
behalf.
don't know what you're
now.
talking about. He has a very modest crotch panel skull.
The whole time he can hear you critiquing his outfit, and he's a little offended.
No, we do that
we
like
were whispering.
it's the hammer of hearing.
You guys are coming in from where I just put Teddy. All
Okay.
right, yeah. You come up. He sees you. He hears you coming. He's got scouts all over the place. You come up to him, and oh, god damn it, I lost my page. There it is. And he hollers at you. Why did you bring me here?
I immediately start to step back. Have fun, Ray.
I respond in Orcish. We have come because your raids have coincided with the falling of the first star. We want to know what has changed so suddenly as to provoke these attacks.
I haven't been raiding them. They raided us. Don't act like you're not spies trying to oust us from our lands.
Spies would be much smarter than me.
I don't doubt it.
I'll speak up and say, we were sent by the town to,
I know you were
Stop.
sent by the town.
but we were sent in order to stop your raids upon them. If it's the other way around, this is the first we're hearing of it.
They brought this on themselves, and we won't stop until the city is dead.
How did they bring this on themselves? What exactly happened?
They sent raiders to our lands.
What did the raiders look like? What were they carrying? Was there anything peculiar about them?
They were weak. They were worthless. They weren't even a challenge.
Is there anything odd about the bodies?
They looked like you. They were
Yeah,
not
that sounds
orc.
pretty weird. Do you have any of the bodies that you haven't disposed of that we could see? The armor and weapons, maybe?
Why would I want that filth in my camp?
Fair.
What-
I'll translate back to everybody so far.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll say out to him. What if we were able to convince? What's the name of the town again?
Tersit.
Tersit. Thank you. What if we were able to convince the people of Tersit to stop their attacks on you? Would you cease any retaliation against them? Sort of a live and let live.
They brought this on themselves. They are all gonna die.
Just to be clear, they're not still raiding or attacking, correct?
What do you mean? They started only a few weeks ago.
Have they been doing it lately? When was the last attack?
Just the one camp came. Why are you wasting my time?
Because I prefer to solve a problem with the least amount of bloodshed.
You see Morn in the corner, just like.
Who are you threatening? You don't know Orchid?
Morn's still doing
Hurry
that
it up,
regardless.
I look at Azrock. What do you think we should do? This is some shocking information. Back to the town. Try and track like one of these camps. Try and figure out who attacked them. Maybe.
Mm-hmm.
More, Sharon?
When was the first attack from the town?
Yeah, like the day wise.
Ugh.
Did it coincide with the star? Or
Are you asking that question?
I'm translating hers and adding my own. When the first attack was, and if they know anything about the stars. And I apologize for wasting the great chief's time, or whatever the proper Orcish thing is for.
I don't need your weak apologies. The star fell only a week ago. They attacked us 2 weeks prior.
Any contact from them? Why?
Huh.
Any idea? Did I miss that?
Aside from bloodshed, what would it take to resolve this? Is there any way we could, any sort of agreement you could come to, we could broker between the two of you?
Yes, could they make reparations?
You brought me here, I assume, to negotiate. It is not my business to place an offer. I told you what I want, and that's what I'll do.
I think our best. I'm talking to the group at the moment. I think our best bet might be to find who orchestrated these attacks and deliver him for their justice. They are the wounded party, as it seems. I don't know. Can I roll insight to see if he's lied about anything so far?
Yeah.
You can.
I was just about to.
Yep.
I always forget that NPCs can do that.
No. Players can do that too.
Azrock, you can probably put together that while he seems frustrated that you're here, and he automatically hates especially you, that he thinks he's telling the truth. But orcs are also not that smart, so the timeline might not be right, or little bits of information that he doesn't have or might make up. But he believes he was attacked first, yes.
All right. I'll say to him, the group that attacked you, do you know exactly where they came from? Did they come from the larger town or from maybe an outlying area? Perhaps they were not in league and one acted in a smaller group acted on their own.
They came from the north, and there's one city to the north.
But the city is large. Not everybody follows one man or woman. If we could bring the one who ordered the attacks, and perhaps some of their own people who carried out those orders, would that be enough? If we surrendered them to you?
No.
I see.
You can tell them to leave.
I don't think I
You can
can.
tell everybody in that city to leave and give me the city, and then you won't have bloodshed.
You seem to have a nice settlement here. Why would you want to go to the city?
I kind of whisper to Azrak and I say, I think at this point it might just be best to return and tell them to prepare for an all-out assault.
Yeah. All right. Do that, and then hopefully try and find out what the cause of this was. Maybe we can. Maybe there's a third party that we can get the orcs and the town to fight against.
Yeah. I think our talks are done.
No.
How do you end a peace talks?
Trial by combat? Wasn't that?
Back up, yeah.
Solve this problem without going to war and then go to the main plot? I mean, Morin doesn't say that.
If you want bloodshed, you can have it, but we won't give you a city.
Could you give us 1 week to try and figure out this and relay your terms back?
You must earn 1 week.
He wants bloodshed. He wants his pound of flesh. I say we let him try and take it. Tell him we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of his greatest against 5 of ours.
Yeah.
What?
I tell. Do you want me to say it?
Oh, I thought you were saying that.
No, I was saying you.
Oh, okay.
I will. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll relay that to
I'll
him.
say it.
We'll learn the week. His chosen 5 against us.
Why are you volunteering me for this?
Yeah, you give that to him, and he just fucking belly laughs. Just 5. I'll take all 5 of you myself.
4 of them. 4 of them.
Coward.
Yes.
Warren, I don't know you. I know you don't want to fight him, but look at all this deforestation. Aren't the spirits just a little angry?
I'll
the
talk
trees
to
they've
them
cut
on
down.
my own time.
Listen, don't tell me how to talk to my spirits.
Oh boy.
All right.
I guess I'll turn around to people and ask, do we accept this? I know where
Ray's
Morton
already
stands.
stretching. He's warming up.
Taryn?
Well, I'm not just gonna leave you guys to do this on your own, I guess.
You're agreeing to that?
Lamp?
He's overcompensating for something. That means he's angry.
Say that a little louder, Morin.
He's angry, overcompensating.
Okay, does not understand sarcasm. Note.
Note. Oh, one of your buddies. Your
Do we
helpers.
have... Oh,
Hey! Oh, thank God.
Oh, thank God.
Thank goodness
Now-
you're here.
now we have 5.
Yes, now it's fun. I'm feeling much better about this now.
There we go.
And he's got
Alright.
words.
Hey,
We're back to using the rule 20 on it. Oh my God,
Yeah.
what is happening? What did I miss?
we're about 5 seconds away from fighting this guy.
Yeah.
Oh,
5
okay.
seconds.
Yeah, does everybody agree? Is that what's going on? Minus
Yes.
Morin, who's like just hanging out off to the side.
Yeah, it's
I did tell them that you took a fighter level 2. All right. Yeah. So they, if you guys make your way
Oh, do we get
into
that?
this area here, where he is, I'm gonna make him a little smaller.
Please do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh,
Just
okay.
a little bit would be great.
Do we get a long rest?
Yeah.
We did.
Okay, so
Suddenly I'm feeling a little better about all this.
If you so once you guys are whoever's fighting is in the circle.
Alright, I
Damn
guess
it.
we're getting in
There.
the arena here.
Then
I'm-
orcs kind of fill in the gaps and make a circle around the two of you.
Before
Or
we go
the-
in, I'm
the
gonna
bunch of
go.
you.
I'm gonna go tug on Ray's whatever he wears.
He's got some robes.
Just tugging on the ropes, like, why are we doing this? We can just leave. Wasn't Plan B to run away?
I only run away when I'm sure I'm going to die. And there's just a bit too many people at stake to assume that I will.
Why? Why should I help?
I don't know. Try it once and find out if you want to. See if you enjoy it.
What?
Try it once and see if you enjoy it. The same as anything else in life.
No, there's certain things you don't try.
Well, certainly not any like bad mushrooms or something, but
No, I've tried those. Those are great.
and best not to experiment with berries unless you know what they do. But and most things, there's no harm in trying it. It got me hooked, and I step into the circle.
Who all's in? Just those three?
I'll
so,
go.
Fight that to start. I guess I'm there.
And Teddy's somewhere else. I just used her as a marker. All right, everybody's in there. Yeah. So as soon as what's up?
Do we have lamp?
Oh yeah, where's Lamp? Lamp. I'll put your person down there.
Deb said that she still didn't have any audio.
So we're back to Roll20 audio then? Not a.
Yeah, well, because you were coming late and because Teddy's still not here, it would have, if I did it the other way I wanted to do it, then it would have just resized everything in the middle of the game and it would have driven me fucking nuts.
No, okay.
Yeah, so let's do Roll20. This should be the last week of Roll20, I think, and then of it.
That's fine. Yeah.
So once all six of you kind of make your way in there, he looks a little nervous as like a sixth person steps into the ring. But as soon as you do, just all the orcs kind of on the side just either start stamping their feet or stamping their weapons into the ground, just rhythmically, just thumping. And then eventually he starts psyching himself up and like smashing his hammer against the ground and just flexing and just lifting it over his head and smashing it into the ground again. And he lets out a huge battle cry. Just "Aah!" And then starts charging at you. So we'll roll initiative. Wait, let me get the thing up. Okay.
Half of Ray's mental focus right now is just in not letting himself seem terrified.
What do I get?
Just a shitload of fake composure. Like, yeah, we're fine. We'll survive.
Is it working right?
Do I always go first?
Oh, no.
Yeah.
It's all that adrenaline because you didn't want to do this and you wanted to run.
It didn't work right anyway, so I'm gonna do it again. There. Okay, now roll. Sorry. Oh, there's Deb again.
You want us to take our first roll, or
You can if you want.
I rolled the exact same thing?
I'll take that first roll, the 10. Probably not gonna make much of a difference, but still.
I did not.
Same thing.
There we go.
Come on.
Oh, he got a 0. Oh, okay.
Damn it.
So that's at 1, 2, 3, 4. Who am I missing? Lamp.
Lamp doesn't have audio at the moment.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, that was. Oh, nice. And who else?
I got a 12. It didn't show up in the thing.
Is Theodore Roosevelt with us? Good old Teddy?
Nope.
Okay.
Hungover.
Like I just made her character into an alcoholic.
Yep. It was that, or I was gonna say she had to poop but didn't want to do it in the woods, so she ran all the way back to town.
Yeah, it might have been too much.
Who is that? Who's the yellow border one?
That's me.
All
I
right.
believe.
So he shouts and starts charging at everybody, and then he gets to about there. It's your turn.
I'm going to step forward just about to the right of Tycon, and I'm going to produce like a little golden-looking knife from my forearm, and I like swipe the arm and I throw it at him.
Yeah.
And then I awkwardly say that, and then wait 10 minutes for my fucking thing to open.
It's always the best.
All right. You produce like a little like throwing knife and just foot.
Yep, it's a radiant bolt. Goes to the air and sinks in the shoulder.
Yeah, definitely hits.
Actually, it's not piercing; it's radiant damage. But
Or radiant.
Yep.
I hate to burst your bubble, please spell radiant wrong.
I did. What was I?
Yeah. Takes the radiant bolt right in his shoulder and just keeps on plowing. Like he just completely ignores it. And he's coming straight down on you.
And I'm going to do a flurry of blows to do it 2 more times.
Okay.
Ah.
Oofa doofa. No. Yeah, both you just maybe you like threw your little radiant bolts thinking that he was gonna stagger a bit with the first one, but didn't work and they go wide. Then
Yeah.
it goes
So do my eyes.
yeah, the wind caught him. Morin.
Morin is currently grumbling as he walks into the ring, and he's going, "God damn it, Ray! Why you always get me into these bad situations?" And he goes into his pack, pulls out the mouth, and he's like, "You, orc guy, remember, I am Morin Don Smith, bright fellow. I call upon the spirit of fire." And awkwardly, it doesn't roll.
Roll 20. Jesus.
Know my pain.
I used to think it was always because I wanted to play on a Friday or Saturday and they were bogged down, but it's fucking Tuesday night.
Right?
I pushed it like 7 times.
So we're just gonna get 7 rolls now.
Don't make it A.
What is
Don't make
yeah?
it A.
What's oh Jesus? Okay,
Oh, only one. Okay, cool.
deck save.
Correct. And the orb, which is gonna look like a second Morin but fiery, is going to ram him in the back with the bonus action.
Little fiery chibi Morin.
All right, yeah. He fails his save. He's like so intent on just running everybody down, doesn't even try to get out of the way. And then like a tiny little fire Morin just goes and rams him right in the back.
The jogging motion was the best bit.
And then I turn to Ray, and that's how you melee. And then he's going to go hide behind everyone.
Sphere appears. Okay, so the little sphere runs into him, and he takes 8. Right?
Yep.
Correct.
All right.
Jesus.
Yeah, there was a lot of information there, and I wanted to make sure I didn't miss anything. Okay. Lamp. Lamp, do stuff.
Smack him.
Lamp's gonna go Kung Fu Warrior. Stuff. Please, Lamp.
I can hear him. Yes, I can.
What's she doing? Ooh,
Dart.
darts.
Yeah. Yep. I heard. All right. You can throw 2 actually. I think one is a bonus action because it's a light throwing weapon.
Yep, and you can use a key point to do flurry of blows.
One more.
Yeah,
Ooh,
second one hits.
Yeah.
Lamp skirts behind Ray and just starts whipping darts. First one goes wide, second one sinks in. For how many dollars? I clicked it. B. There's no way it's just 1, right? Is it just 1d4?
It'd have to be
It's,
1d4. Oh yeah, it is. But I don't know. Offhand, you don't add the damage when you do it as a bonus action unless you have that feat.
Okay. Yeah. So, and then if you're not going to take any other things, then that's where it stops. Or if you're going to use flurry of blows, you can keep going with the darts. Did you say anything?
Nope.
All right.
Is it all that? Did you want to move any more?
Okay.
No.
Azrak.
It's that monk connection where you two can hear each other.
Yeah, right? Every time, too.
I'm going to move up within 10 feet of him and then use my channel divinity. So he has to make a strength or dexterity saving throw, or vines reach up from the ground and restrain him.
I got a 10.
Nope, he needs a 12.
Timber.
All right. So he's like glued to the ground with the vines?
He is restrained.
All right.
Which speed is 0. All his attacks have disadvantage. All attacks on him have advantage.
Yep.
And he has disadvantage on dex saves.
That's my trick. You can't take my trick, Azrak.
Doesn't even know his name.
All right. So you got right up on him, and now he's just kind of in your face, just with his arms held backward.
I'm 10 feet from him right now.
Taryn.
Okay. I'm going to cast Shatter at a point 5 feet behind him. And it's a DC 13 Constitution save.
Minus, yeah, he makes it 19.
So that's half damage.
All right. So 11. Yeah. Shatter blasts into him, and he just. But it grounds out real quick. And where are you? Way back there. But he's staring at you, and then he realizes that the half orc is still right in front of his face. And even though he's restrained, it's at the end of his turn. He can use an action to break out, or no?
Yes.
But he's not going to do that. He's going to take attack with disadvantage against Azrak.
Well, I'm 10 feet from him. Can he reach?
Yeah, the dude's huge. Where is
Okay.
Oh, no, only 5. So he'll take, 16 plus whatever. So he's out, but he can't do anything.
Cool. If he ends, never mind then.
Wait, what?
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
All right. Oh, cool. Yeah, but that'll be his whole turn, and then Tycon.
All right. So I'm gonna get all up in his business, and then do I have any worthwhile spells to use? Probably not. Guidance is no. Yeah, just gonna give him a gold smack.
Give him a smack.
Give him a smack with my new war pick. And I missed.
Yeah, you need to train with that fucking thing a little more.
Worthless. Run it out.
Yeah, you swing with the war pick, like not even close, and
You use the wrong end. It's got 2 sides.
Then I can't use the wrong end, can I?
Evidently, you can.
It just sinks into the dirt. It's like boonk, and absolutely nothing happens. But you're right on top of him. Anything else this turn?
Let me double check. I don't believe very much useful stuff right now. Yeah, that's it.
Ray and Lamp, you're up in 2 turns.
While he's restrained, I'm gonna.
No longer restrained.
Oh, he's not anymore. That's right. I'm just gonna throw another 2 radiant bolts at him from over here.
You do that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, go wide. He like
All right.
snaps out of his restraints, and they just go under his arms. Only taking the 13, right?
Oh, yeah. You're right. It was only the 13. I'm
Yeah,
I
no
don't know why I'm
advantage.
so slow.
Yeah, just right underneath both of his arms, and he's ready to come down on top of Azrock and Tycon. Anything else that turn?
Nope, that's it for me. Actually, I will move back. Move here.
Okay. More and Brightfellow.
Morin's gonna turn behind him to the orcs encircling them and go, boo! And then he's going to move forward. He's gonna use his standard action to do this. Unexpected error. What syntax error could be unexpected? Just cast the. You gotta.
Oh,
What is this strange devil speak? Mornstag.
you cast
don't-
syntax error.
I.
Can no longer find his 404.
All right. Well, while I figure this out, I'm going to bonus action to wrap my fire more into him. So he'll have to make a dex throw.
Good. And he's not making that.
How many syntax?
Just like check and uncheck one of the boxes and like the damage roll or whatever.
I'm so happy. Oh, so happy. So happy. and
What's the
frustrated.
effect?
So Flaming Sphere should do 2d6 on a failed save,
Yep.
which is that. So 8 damage on a failed save.
Yeah, he definitely failed to save.
Should be a dex save. And then my standard action will be this.
Oh fuck! I did something wrong.
Why is it? It should
And
be
then
a
you
con
do-
save.
Frost. Strength save.
Mm-hmm.
17.
Okay, so he won't take that, but he'll still take the 8 fire.
Yeah, he's taking the blows, but he's still ready to go. But now he's firmly aware that there's somebody attacking him from behind. Lamp. Anybody hear Lamp?
Okay.
I can hear you.
So if someone can hear me,
Yeah.
or if I
Oh, Ryan can hear you now
can
too.
do something.
Do stuff.
All right.
Yeah, now I can.
So
It's a miracle.
oh, sweet. Oh yeah. I'll run over there,
Yep, you run over there.
and I'm gonna hit him with my quarter. That yep,
Do
did
that.
something.
All right.
Yeah, just like clicked it like 7 times. I don't know. And if
Oh,
that didn't work,
I clicked it for you.
no, something's happening. I don't even know.
And then you get. Oh,
Then
bonus action
I'm
for the
gonna
kick or flurry of blows.
use
Oh, she's going robot-y.
flurry of blows and hit him.
She gets 2 with flurry of blows, Ray. Oh shit.
Yes.
So I've got a 4. Yeah, she hit with fucking everything. Jesus. 4 and 5 for another 9. Yeah, she
Hit him.
just hauls ass, runs up right on top of the dude, whacks him with her quarterstaff, and then just punches him right in the gut, and then kicks him in the shin, just to make him feel bad about himself. Yeah, he took a lot of
See
damage.
this happen. I look over and I ask Lamp, "Have you been drinking again?"
It's Azrock's.
Obviously didn't like
All right. I am going to cast Thunderous Smite on
No, no.
myself. and then hit him with my long sword.
I am making a save on it.
Gee.
If I hit.
Oh yeah, just shy of a hit. Lamp just lays into him and just knocks him all silly all over the place. You couldn't find a good soft spot in his armor to get your blade through.
All right.
Whole turn.
Yeah, that's it.
Taryn.
Okay, I'm gonna hit him with Witch Bolt.
Sounds great. You know I have.
Or-
I can't help myself.
I would say probably miss him with a 9.
9 ain't gonna do it.
One day it'll pay off.
Make a noise. Tycon.
Is it me? Am I making noise? Something going on? Oh, God damn, I hate this thing.
All right, that's your turn, Taryn.
Yeah.
All right, he's gonna lay into some folks. He's just gonna chop down 2 times with his axe. The first one is a crit, and the second one's a 9. So Azrock and below him, Tycon.
Yep.
All right. The first axe hit is going to do. What the Jesus? All right.
God, I love how Ryan says that. Like he's got some pity for us. Oh Jesus, that's not nice.
It's this plus this. Doubled.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure he
no.
laid you out in 1, right?
Is that me?
Azrock, yeah.
What was that?
He might be okay.
23 doubled.
Yeah.
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 Oh wait,
Except.
Or it's
Ah.
wow. What was
So
actually
he hits
it was
me.
like 24 plus 14.
So that would have been 48.
I love
Yeah,
half
it would have been a
orcs.
lot anyway.
Would have
46.
intervened, but I assumed he would have been able to take it.
Yeah. Just full force. He's super pissed. He just keeps getting wailed on. He doesn't get to do anything yet. Just full force, bam, right in your collarbone. And just something manages to stop the blow from cutting you completely in half. The second blow that goes into Tycon is a 15?
Nope.
No. He wrenches his axe out and goes swinging at you, and you just manage to dodge out of the way at the last second.
Very upset that you're not hitting me. I don't know how I feel about that.
Cool.
Die, damn you.
Do I need to do a con save to keep concentration for the
what did you
Thunder
have
Smite? Thunder Smite.
on? Yes.
Damn good save.
Actually, I don't know if I can roll high enough for this.
Yeah. That's.
What is it?
I forget what it is.
It's half of the damage he took.
Oh,
Yeah,
then no.
I think that actually should work because you don't count the 4 in it. So 12, 19, 38. You made it.
Nice. If he ends his turn within 5 feet of Fiery Morin gets to take a jab.
Oh, dicks. All right. Fiery Morin takes the jab.
Mourned.
Uh,
Let me see that like he's he's boxing him right now.
is it? It's half damage on a save.
Half damage on a save.
Or, yeah, takes a little burn in the back of the leg after he just chop Azrock in half. Then it's Tycon.
To be. Is there any context to this fight that I should know about? I just jumped in and there's a fight going on.
Probably don't kill him.
Probably don't kill him.
Probably don't kill him. All right.
I mean,
Definitely
Morin
whip his
will, but
ass.
I'll cast murder, instant murder.
Okay.
Gonna
Got to save against a 2.
go ahead and that should have. I don't know why that did that.
You're doing a lot of stuff.
You can only do this instant death thing 3 times a day, right?
Yeah, you know. You better watch out. So I cast Searing Smite on myself. It doesn't actually do any damage. I don't know why that did that wrong. But yes, Searing Smite on myself, and then gonna go with the. That time.
Yeah.
Sweet.
You turn your war pick around so that the pointy end's forward, and you chop it down into him.
I mean, if the guy's wearing armor, the blunted would be, right.
But then you can also pierce through it with the metal end. It's
So it's 5 plus that. I guess the 3 from Searing Smite.
5 plus.
And
8.
actually, no, he has to make a save.
Save against Searing Smite.
I don't know.
What kind of save is it?
No, that should have popped up when I clicked on it, but it did damage instead. It is a con save.
14.
14. Shit. Yeah, that's successful.
So I'm only taking the 5.
But no, you're also taking the 3. It's just it doesn't do the additional thing it would do.
Okay, cool.
Snap.
Ray, I think. Right?
Yep, I think so.
Yeah, I accidentally skipped you, but yeah, Ray.
All right. I'm just gonna walk around him, and I'm like using my spear to like stab him in the back of the leg, and then I'm going to flurry blows to just pound him twice in the chest with my bare hands.
All right, you casually stroll around him and do that.
Yep. Just out for a walk. You know how
Fuck.
it goes. Oh,
Ooh.
I stabbed him in the Achilles heel, of course.
Yeah, you did. He goes down to one knee. So what's that? 18. Jesus. All right.
And then I flurry of blows to just start pounding at his chest.
Yep.
So let's see how this goes. Non-lethal damage if I can.
Second one hits. Yeah, second one, you managed to hit him in a soft spot in his armor, and you knocked the wind out of him a little bit, but he's still fighting.
By the way, for this, I left the spear in him when I moved to do the flurry of blows.
All right.
It's like going through his leg.
Morin.
Morin will use bonus action to fiery Morin him. Dex
Fiery
saving
Morin.
throw.
6 does not make it.
So 8 damage there. I guess I should do the good teammate thing. So Morin's going to.
Shit! I forgot about him.
Morin's going to go over to Ajra, still grumbling at Ray about why he's stuck in the stupid fight. Just always stuck fighting. Just sure. Puts his hand over Ajrak's like, I don't know why I'm here. And just and then Ajrak will heal 7 HP.
All right.
And
Got
Morin
that,
will
Ezra?
back here, I guess.
Dude's getting covered in like weird little singy burn marks. Lamp. Anybody hear Lamp?
Dev, can you speak? I can't hear them. Nope.
You go.
No.
Wait.
Oh,
Refresheroo. Nope, I can't hear her.
quarterstaff and a bonus unarmed.
Just typing.
That's about right.
Just typing.
Oh, I see. She casts Cure Wounds.
Nope.
Oh no, that's one.
Blow him over with thaumaturgy.
Yo.
No.
No, church is that strong.
Oof. Rough hits. But, yeah, so you can do like your voice booms or something, but you can't actually hurt him with thaumaturgy. Yeah,
That's a
so
good
you
start.
so Lamp just makes herself look a little bit bigger and just pin the asshole to pin the asshole to the ground. And she takes a running jump to try to knock him fully prone. And he just kind of bats her aside. And he's still standing easily. Azrock.
All right, I will try to longsword him. See how that works.
That works.
All right. So I have that. I have the Thunderous Smite. Then I'm also going to pump a Divine Smite into this.
Strength save.
Yeah.
16
That'll save.
against the Thunderous Smite, right?
Yes.
And then
So
Divine works on a hit.
He takes half.
yes. I think he still takes the damage.
Oh, but
Like
the
half
secondary effect doesn't happen.
But yeah, he doesn't get knocked prone. So where's my long sword?
So what do I got?
So
12 and 5?
Yeah.
I'm just not rolling my smite damage.
Divine Smite was in... Oh, yeah.
The thunder smite.
Does it have it?
There we go. Yeah, it's
Okay.
2d6.
Yeah.
So
All right.
that'll be 21.
Yeah. You fucking lay into this dude for damn near knocking you unconscious. You just
I did not
unleash
like that.
just everything you have, just slashing into him with your longsword. It takes the full power of Divine Smite, and just shocked to the core. Blood starts to seep out of his mouth a little bit, and he looks pretty winded. But he is ready to get up and keep going. Terran.
I'm gonna try Witch Bolt again. And I'm doing it at second level.
Yep.
So that's 2d12.
$2d12.
Yeah.
Cheezo Pete's.
Cheezel Pete's. What?
Cheezo Pete's. Yeah. Wait, what is it? 8 lightning. Oh, okay.
Oh, it's a 22 to hit. I see. And then
22 to hit plus 2 d12. They're just not in the same box. Gotcha. Yeah, you point your finger at him, and a little beam of purple shoots like straight at his forehead and knocks him back. Just sends him kind of like shaking, and whatever hair he had left on anywhere near his face that didn't get burned off now just sort of shocked off with electricity.
So he's got no eyebrows. No
Yeah, he's like, you're taking this guy, like, you're just burning pieces off of him slowly. Everybody keeps burning him and stuff. But he's gonna come down on top of Tycon in response.
Not Ray who crit him.
No, you're looking the other way.
Yeah.
And he's mad that he missed Tycon. I forget what Tycon did earlier, but yeah.
You just missed. Seared him
What
a
was it?
bit.
Great Axe, 18.
Nope.
18 doesn't
Not
hit Ray?
anymore.
Or Tycon,
I
18
said,
doesn't hit Tycon?
Not anymore.
Holy shit. All right.
Once upon a time.
And then he's going to go for his spear against Morin, who keeps burning him in the 19 plus 6,
Fire-
25.
Fire Morn isn't targetable.
No, he's going for regular Morin because he knows who's casting shit at his back and poking him.
So is he throwing it at me?
No, he's just stabbing you.
Okay, I'm not in melee range.
Okay.
He's using that other Morn as just the
I'll move you there.
one up here is
That's
fire.
the fire.
Then yeah, he goes to stab at little Fire Morin and just thinking it was you, and it just whiffs through, and he's confused. He says, "Okay, all right. Well fought. You've earned your week." I won't stop initiative though if anybody's gonna keep hitting him.
Oh, yeah, well, since he ends his turn next to Fire Morn retaliates.
For a deck save,
You're gonna get
and he fails.
Takes 4 more damage.
Yeah, just fucking more burning. And he kind of yelps a little bit. He's still very much alive, but you've proved yourselves. 1 week. Is anybody else hitting him? I haven't stopped initiative, so it'll go to Tycon if it's yours.
Oh. We can't kill him, or we just start the assault.
You
Yeah,
are
we're
surrounded by like 100 orcs.
Oh yeah, there's that big detail.
Okay. I was thinking, this is some orc chief that probably kill, whatever. But then you say we're surrounded by 100 orcs. Maybe I should.
Yeah, they made like the whole big ring around us.
Oh, okay. See that that's what that ring is. Okay. See, now this is what happens when you come in late. You don't realize that you're in a show fight. But I will pop one of these for good old Azrock. God damn.
Is anybody gonna hit him? Anybody?
No.
Lamp?
No, but I do want to do something to him.
All right, go ahead.
As long as we've got the advantage and he's like, giving up, I want to look to Azrak and say, can we just maybe claim the right to take this battle for ourselves, like to go and seek the vengeance that they want. We beat them, right? Is that a thing we can do? I don't.
Pretty sure they're gonna maybe give us the week, and then
Yeah, let's just do the week.
Okay, so
it might be a short 4-day week
All right.
if they get antsy.
I say in Orcish, we will take the week, and
at this point, Morin's going to take off his mask, which will dissipate fire more, and walk over to Ray and go, "Why are we doing this? This is dumb."
well, because it's a bit right, I think, and also it's
To beat
easier
up on
to.
this poor, overcompensating man.
Yes, but it's less of a risk to our life if we find a way to do this peacefully.
So our less risk
Both
was to
sides.
get into ring. He almost took Azrock down immediately.
Azrak's fine. Yes, he didn't. He really, yeah. We did fine. You were amazing. The tiny Fireborn.
Oh, thank you.
The circle opens up. A couple of little orcs come out to try to help him to his feet, and he just like swings his great axe at him, or hammer, whatever I said he had, and gets him away. And he stands up on his own and starts walking back with his little orc friends. But you guys can choose. They will let you go in peace.
All right.
Can we ask anyone if they want to tell us what is going on, like with the star, or maybe get another story on the raids? That's what Lamb said.
Maybe if we come back with whoever did this to them, and then we can negotiate for that.
Lamp, are you actively asking that question? Let's say yes. She'll probably say yes, right? I think.
Yeah. Before we go. Yeah, like now that he knows that he can't just kill us one-on-one, we should probably ask about.
So Lamp asks if before you guys take off, Lamp stops and asks the war chief if anybody mentioned anything about the star. And he kind of stops from his retreat and turns and looks and says, I know that the star fell, and the people that raided us before wanted, they mentioned the star, and they said it was going to fall south, but the one fell north. They wanted our peninsula for their star.
They wanted to collect it.
No, they just said they wanted to be here when it fell.
So they think that one is going to fall here. Chief, just so you know, there are rumors that these 3 stars are going to bring 3 demon generals, and I
know
don't
the
think
rumors.
What scares me is that they might be right, and if that happens, I'd rather us be friends, allies against such.
Take your victory and leave.
That. Okay, fine.
Yeah, so he takes his folks and everybody, and they head off. You guys are just gonna head back to the city. What are you doing?
Oh, we gotta head back right away.
Yeah, we
We
should.
got big news.
We're gonna have to talk to those crazy people again, aren't we?
Mhm.
All right, I'll move you to this map, and we'll take a quick 5.
Okay.
All right.
Nice job, guys. We look at that. We won. We didn't die.
I really did not think you were going to take that route.
Yeah, me neither.
Either.
I don't know what that route was, but
I felt like we didn't have a lot of routes to take.
Mhm.
you want your snack?
Lamp, can you hear me? Yeah, I just realized while I was outside that I forgot to hit publish when I uploaded last week's session. So I'm dumb. I have to upload 2 now. Again.
Scandalous.
Oh, I can see Lamp now.
I can see a black screen. I refresh. Got a minute. I hate that it zooms in every time I refresh. Nope, I can't see Lamp. God damn it. And at least if I can get the other setup working, then even Frozen Lamp will be out of this weird box. I can't say words.
Hello.
Oh, okay, your words work good now.
They were not working before?
Oh, like session 1 when it was you're a robot.
Oh yeah. That was a different thing. That was me trying to connect it to my TV, which I do for other games, but because we're using Roll20 for stuff, it screws stuff up. I think. I assume. I don't know. Nope, don't have that there. I was just in this fucking sweet ass hotel room. Look at this shit. Look at this. Look at this hotel room behind me.
Are you allowed to
Guess
say
what?
where?
You guys are paying for that. This is what your tax dollars are paying for, by the way.
Nice.
Are you allowed to say where or no?
Maryland.
Oh. Not even a fun TDY.
Oh, I mean, I went elsewhere, but right now I'm in Maryland.
Oh.
Only one night though, in this just waste of money hotel. Let's be honest, this is absurd.
Get that per diem.
Not even a fun TDY. Oops.
Waiting on Ray. Always waiting on Ray. Yeah, so I'll do it'll take I think it took you like a day and a half to get down there. I'll say it takes a day to get back to the town. So of your week a day is used, but I'll do fast travel. I won't even make you do the camp thing. And you can get back to Tersa around noon the following day. Get my notebook.
So have we long rested again?
Yeah.
In between?
Good to know.
Yeah, everybody should be topped up. Lamp, you have your key points back. I think you only used one anyway.
Ow.
Yeah, so you guys make your way back to Terset. Relatively uneventful trip on the way back. You've managed to, as far as you know, buy yourselves a week to come up with some solution to make the Orc tribe happy. what is your plan upon returning to the city?
So, I think we need to find out who attacked them. Even maybe get was it a mayor we interacted with or a lord?
Mayor.
Yep,
Yeah.
you spoke to Mayor Durkin,
Mayor.
is the one who gave you mission down there. The Scribes College has your stuff. A man named Simon, one of the professors, is the keeper of records at the Scribes College. And other than that, yeah, the town is its regular bustly self. And one of you did find a thing too, so that's also an option.
I did find a thing.
You found a thing?
Yeah, on one of the orc bodies. I found a tiny metal bug.
Oh yeah.
And haven't had time to look at it, but
I
is there a
mean,
way I can check to see if there's anything interesting about it?
Yeah, you could probably take it to one of the shops that might deal with your little knickknacks and stuff, or
Taryn, don't waste your money. Let me give me about 11 minutes. I think I'd be able to identify this for you.
Okay.
All right, let's all sit quietly for 11 minutes while he does that.
Yeah. Nobody talk. I'm doing something important.
So
Gosh, Mom.
Yeah,
Lauren-
you recognize that there's some. Damn it, Schools of Magic. It's a magical item. It's a little metal bug. And so my name for it is Noisy Cricket. It's a little metal cricket, and upon speaking a command word, you can give it simple instructions like, travel so far. And once it does that, it starts emitting a very loud cricket chirp, and turns itself invisible. It is.
Would we know the command word, or is it something that we give it?
You can make up.
Okay. So I give it back to Taryn. So we just found the best distraction in the world, and I regurgitate all the information you just said.
Ooh, that's awesome.
Yeah. That might have been
sounds
great.
annoying. Small
very-
loud things, gross.
That's its purpose. It's annoying. Sometimes we need annoying.
Yep.
That's why you're here, Warren.
What?
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 It does turn invisible though, so getting it back could be a problem.
Retrieving it might be an issue.
What if we tie a little bit of twine around it?
It turns invisible for what?
It
For like
turn-
a time
it-
period, or until
It'll
it makes
no,
noise?
it just turns invisible until you retrieve it and repeat the command word.
Here's what I think we could do. We could tie twine around it so it carries the twine out there, and then after it does the whole invisible thing, we just drag it back.
So when I said that it turns invisible, maybe we should treat it as a one-use item until we can figure out a good way, a surefire way to retrieve
I
it
thought
again.
my idea with the string was very inspired.
It's a pretty good idea, but maybe the string might get pulled away. We don't know.
Yeah, so you have your little noisy cricket that you can annoy the shit out of people with, or figure out some handy dandy use for it. You picked up a lot of garbage, I believe, Tycon.
Yes, it's all in the. I don't have my note stuff here. That should all be in the bag.
Okay.
Yeah, I've got it.
That is my stash of stuff to
Mhm.
forge with for now.
Yeah, so you have all your things. What are y'all doing? What's your plan of attack?
We're back and we don't have much time, so I think straight to the mayor is the best option.
Anybody opposed? That's what's going on.
I'm going to take Teddy to an inn, who's still apparently hungover.
At this point, they've just gotten a flu, like a really bad stomach virus for a few days.
All right.
Maybe we should bring it to an inn.
Teddy
where,
and Morin go off to
might
the
be more
inn.
alcohol.
As you kind of as the group kind of makes their way towards the CD pub to ask around about who backing orders. Yeah. So as you kind of are milling about trying to figure out what you want to do, Tycon, in the back of your head, just a little bit, just almost like a whisper, you hear, "This is your deity. Why is your armor so rusted? Stop sweating into your gear."
Just look around for people.
Yep, you don't see shit. Oh, Lamp wants to go to the tavern too, to find a room with Morin and Teddy. And Lamp says, "Can we find a seedy pub to ask around about who might be interested in attacking orcs?" So some of you, I guess,
That's
are
a
going to go
good
to the
idea.
pub, secure
Because
some
there's a
rooms.
chance they hired out mercenaries to do this.
Yep. Who all is going to the mayor's office?
Possible,
We'll do
yeah.
that first.
Azrock will go.
Guess I'll go.
Yeah. You all go. I'll head to this seedy bar with Lamp.
Go to the mayor.
Okay.
All right, we got the two monks back to back, investigating and whatnot.
All right. You guys make your way up to what you would consider the city hall. Inside, largely unchanged. The city kind of moves whether or not you guys are here or not. At her desk is still Bryn. Air just kind of. She sees you come up and looks a little excited to see you. And approach her. She says, "That was quick. We didn't really think you'd come up with a resolution that quickly. Congratulations."
We didn't.
Well, funny story.
It's gotten a little more complicated.
Work in progress.
Can you expand on that a little bit?
We have a few questions to ask Mayor Durkin about this situation.
The orcs are claiming that the city attacked them first.
Well, I don't know about that. Yeah, hold on. So she leads you over to the big doors, opens them up. Mayor Durkin is at the spot where you left him, behind his desk, digging into some Belgian waffles, just stuffing his face. Oh, well, welcome back, boys. How can I help you? Did you take care of our little orc problem?
No. We met with the orcs. It turns out they were attacked, or they claim they were attacked by the town before any of their attacks started.
Well, listen, I'll tell you. You guys are the first ones who responded to our ad, and I didn't send out any parties, so I don't know. I mean, can you really trust orcs?
Can I insight check him?
Yep. Oh, there it is. Yeah, as far as you can tell, he seems to be speaking the truth.
Is there any other? Who would you say, besides the city itself, has the most muscle around here? There are mercenary groups, perhaps, in the city?
Oh, I mean, there's all kinds of folks. We get adventurers through here. We get, rapscallions that are trying to make the town their own, and you get a couple of capable young fellas in here from time to time. Most of them work as enforcers for the Mercantile Guild, but for regular mercenaries and day workers, I mean, you're about the best I could find.
Mercantile Guild been up to anything recently? Trying to.
I mean,
Any
they've got their
expansions?
hands in everything. They get a cut of everything that goes on in this town.
Really? Anything interesting for them south of here?
I don't understand what you mean.
You don't see why they may want to expand southwards? Maybe there's some property for them. Anything interesting?
I don't really concern myself with their business too much. I kind of just stay out of it, and they leave me alone for the most part and study peace.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Anything else I can help you with? Are you gonna handle our little problem, or?
We're working on it.
All right, because I will hold you accountable for those horses I gave you.
Oh yeah.
Right.
I'm just gonna take my money and run.
Oh no. As of this moment, they are alive and well. Are we done here?
Believe we are.
Oh, yeah.
You might want to have another word with Bryn on the way out. She seems to be the brains of the outfit.
Yeah.
Definitely agree.
On your way out, she kind of like heads you off at the door anyway, and says, "Guys, I would really like an update on what's going on with those orcs. It's kind of a pressing matter."
Wait, he said that?
Bryn.
Oh, Brent.
Mm.
Well, Bryn, it seems that perhaps they weren't the instigators in this situation we find ourselves in.
They're orcs. They're always the instigators.
How so? You have much experience with the orcs, or just heard the stories?
Look at them.
Look at them. Look at Azrock.
I'm gonna kind of like squint my eyes and glare a little.
Yeah, she notices you and completely ignores it. We need this handled, folks. So if you're done kind of messing around, we do need them out of there quickly.
Quickly.
Who is we?
The city. Though we can't have them attacking our people.
I'm gonna roll. Can I roll insight on her?
Yeah. What are you looking for specifically?
Yes.
I'm looking to see if she's actually asking on behalf of the city, or she might be.
You're seeing if she's bullshitting about saying the city is we.
Whether she cares
Yes.
about the city or not.
All right. Yeah, go ahead.
See if there's like some other group behind her. Nope.
Oof. Yeah, man. She's totally into that city.
She is the city.
All right. Well, we're doing our best.
All right. Well, let me know when you've got some results.
Before when's the last time they attacked before this whole situation started?
They've been attacking almost daily. Every time we send a hunting party out to kind of clear the way, they've been met with opposition from the orcs.
Hunting party for you've been hunting the orcs?
No, just hunting any wild game or anything that we can that some of the folks that work on the harbor might be trying to sell for trade or anything like that. Anything that we're trying to take advantage of the land for, we find opposition, and our people either don't come back or come back just maimed beyond belief.
Fair enough. Before we go, I've got to ask the hair. How do you do it?
What do you mean?
I don't know, just it's not a. I've seen some blues. I've seen some shades of blue, but I've never seen this quite as. It's pretty good. Looks like you're born with it.
I mean, it is what it is. You've seen blue. It's about the same as same way anybody gets blue hair. That's how I have green hair.
I love how you just asked the NPC, "Are you a natural green?"
It's a real dumb one, but I want to insight that. I don't know why.
I don't know what are you fucking inciting? Like
I don't feel fucking never mind. Right. Suspicious about her.
I'm inciting her for hair extensions.
Yeah.
What are you?
That's a weave, goddammit.
Does she look like she's gotten plugs?
Yeah, never mind. That was something. And I don't know about the other two, but I think we're done here.
All right. Well, if you are all done, I have a lot of work I need to be getting to, so good luck to you.
Of course.
Yep, she goes back to her desk and starts shuffling through some stuff. Are you guys heading back towards the tavern?
Yeah, no. Should we go to maybe we should find this mercantile guild he mentioned.
All right, I'll do the tavern, folks. You guys said you were going to the seedy place?
Oh, the seediest.
All right, there's a super seedy place called the Rumor Mill.
That's a good place to start.
I walk in immediately.
Yeah. Morin doesn't even slow down. Just doesn't even put his hands out to open the door. Just plows right through it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Place is fucking disgusting. There's an odor in the air. There's everybody in here. There's probably a handful of teeth between every person in here. And like there's some folks in the back playing cards, some dice, a couple people that are arm wrestling on a table in the back. Everything's just covered in filth. But the drinks are cheap, and it's a little rowdier. You also recognize that this bar also has that strange box on bar top. What are you doing? Going up to bar? What's happening?
I'm gonna let Lamp take lead here because this is pretty much their favorite terrain.
Yeah. Lamp's favorite thing. All right, Lamp's gonna do Lamp's thing. If you do go up to the bar, then you are greeted by a very large human bartender, or sorry, Goliath bartender. He goes to the bar immediately. Comes on over. Just like stares at you. Doesn't even give you a greeting. Just stares you in the face. This is the bartender, the Goliath bartender, Buck Muscles. Sorry, I'm waiting for Lamp to do stuff. Type, Lamp. Type.
Since it's going to be a part that requires like us to be able to hear Deb, should we go to the Discord chat like for this part? Just a quick swap over.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah.
Let me switch real quick. Hello?
I can hear you.
All right.
I gotcha.
Deb, you live?
Deb? Oh, she's not in the chat yet.
Oh, yeah. Deb, go to the Discord. Asking for a drink of something strong. To ask where to find someone who knows how to get things done. All right. Yeah, Buck Muscles just kind of looks at you. He takes takes 1 gold from you off the counter. Brings you just a giant flagon.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
So,
Just do
I'm
this.
gonna walk up to him. As I said, I'm gonna ask for strongest drink he's got, and wondering if he could direct me to any person in the bar, perhaps, who knows how to get things done, maybe discreetly, something that might involve a little bit of muscle. Any good teams that he's aware of?
Lauren flexes as she says it.
Yeah, looks at you, brings you a drink, says, I don't know what you're looking for, lady. I mean, this isn't really, I don't know, look around you. Like, these guys some of them are kind of scrawny, some of them are kind of buff. I don't know if you would trust any one of them to do anything with your money.
Never said I needed to trust him, and I never said anything about money.
Well, you're not going to find a lot of
Can you
people who do
direct
work
me?
for free.
I never said that there wasn't going to be compensation either.
We can pay in other ways. This is an important business.
Bow chicka wow wow.
Can you direct me and my friends to someone who may be able to help? Someone who's maybe not so willing to get, or is a little bit willing to get their hands dirty.
He stares at you completely silently for a while, just kind of, you might get the impression that he's looking to have his palms greased a little.
Yeah, if he wants his palms greased, I'm gonna hit him. I know how to do is hit people.
If I can notice the same thing, I just want to slide 10 gold up the Lamp.
Can I reach to put something in his hand and then just grab his hand and try to yank him across the table?
Yeah, strength check. Fuck.
I've got the money out, and then Lamp starts punching.
Yeah.
I put the money back in my coin purse, and I sigh.
Again.
And I start to get my herbalism kit out. I know how this goes.
Roll a strength check. Lamp.
Trying. Oh, wait, something's getting.
What's going on over there?
I think it'd be athletics, right? On the skill list.
It's just a straight strength contest because she's trying to pull him towards her.
Athletics is strength.
Yeah.
Oh, you
Well,
mean like the strength stat versus? Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know why I couldn't get that.
I'll find it.
it's cool.
If you just click the word strength on the stats, oh,
Yeah, no, it wasn't opening up. Oh, now it's going.
I actually rolled a 5, so
Neat.
I thought I was
Great.
smoked. Yeah. Yeah. You grab his hand and you try to yank him closer to you and take a swing at him, but he just does not move. The man is gigantic, and just built like a brick shit house. And both of your hands kind of just stay right there, and he doesn't even blink. He's just staring at you.
All right, so then I awkwardly shake his hand.
Okay.
Get over here and give me a nice handshake, buddy.
And I sit down, trying not to make that big of a fool of myself. Maybe grab my drink and stalk away, find a corner of friendlier folk.
I'll try and pass him 10 gold if he's still, bothering to listen to us. Just
He's
slowly
fucking
reach
gone.
over.
He thinks he's looking at you guys like you're a bunch of fucking weirdos, and that's with everybody else in this bar being the weirdest folks you've ever seen.
No, don't go, please. This is important. Listen, somebody took a bad deal. Somebody did something wrong, and orcs are furious. There's going to be war if we don't figure out who was stupid enough to provoke them over some stupid-ass story like a star in the sky.
I don't know what you're talking about, buddy.
Or here's what I know, and you tell me if you know anything that coincides with it. Okay? Somebody had a large group of people dress up and attack the orcs' home, screaming about the star and how they wanted the location for themselves. And this all happened 1 week before the star fell, right?
Sure.
Yeah, and a week before the first star came down. And we just want to know if anybody was seen, anybody strange, new in town, odder than us even.
I mean, we get strange folks in here all the time.
Come on now, somebody's got to stand out. I mean, we stand out.
Yeah, you guys are about the most
This must have been a large group of people.
Maybe some fancy people.
Look, I may have
From the
heard.
night
I may
side
have
of
heard a couple
town?
of things here and there, but I don't know how reliable.
I
information
put
you're
10 gold on the table and I slide it over to him.
Yeah, he goes. Yeah, I
We
heard.
just need somewhere to start.
I heard that the town sent out a scouting party to check out Zagad down south. Looking to acquire some new lands. But as to who's responsible for it, I doubt the mayor had any idea.
Okay. Did you hear anything or maybe see any person in particular leading them? They must have had a captain or commander or something. I don't know how the military works. Squad leader.
I don't know.
Goose, Iceman, I don't know.
It was a group of folks that I wouldn't have sent up against a bunch of orcs, I'll tell you that.
Well, the strange thing is whoever they sent out seems to have done well, and the orcs
Wait.
want blood back. If
Did you
somebody,
say that? Wait,
you
did
go
you
ahead.
say that they sent people out looking for new lands? Are you saying that this is an imperial endeavor?
Citywide, it sounds.
Use smaller words.
They're trying to take over new land to build the city and the city's power, even to the point where they're willing to take over other homesteads and other land.
Yes, and apparently he doesn't think the mayor had anything to do with it, which makes sense. The man doesn't do much else but eat.
Who,
Kind of makes Bryn feel a little bit more suspicious, don't you think?
yeah. What about Bryn? Was there a woman with green hair in here?
Oh, don't even fucking talk to me about that witch.
Oh.
Yeah. You said yourself that the mayor wouldn't have been the type to send those men down there.
Yeah, he
Do you
doesn't know
think Bryn
shit.
could have? Well, who is the one in control down there? Who's
That
the one that
fucking
everybody
green-haired-
talks
Ugh.
Okay.
Yeah, what about her? What about her?
She controls everything he does. She tells him exactly what he wants to hear.
Okay, so let me ask you another question. I slide another 5 gold across the table. Can you introduce us to somebody who can help us break into her office?
I don't know that she even has an office. She's always front and center. She doesn't hide anything.
Then
She's
where
got to
does she?
keep her paperwork somewhere.
Yeah, you couldn't keep paperwork in the mayor's office. I mean, all that food, the grease, the crumbs.
Yeah, I don't know what to tell you.
All right. Lamp, I think this is pretty good. Let's just go head back to meet the group.
It was
Sure.
a pleasure, sir. I put my hand out to shake it again.
Yeah, Buck Muscles walks away.
Lamp, leave it over this.
Morin Brightfellow. What does Morin
we
Brightfellow
have to
talking
try
about?
the money himself.
Yeah.
So when I was 15, I left home trying to go make my way in the world. And then on the first day, I drew a picture of a rabbit. And then I realized this wasn't going to get me anywhere. So I started drawing a picture of the road, and it was oh so beautiful. Oh, so beautiful. So then I decided I was just going to draw pictures of the roads with bunnies in the middle of it and some birds in the mountains. And then yeah, so started became this photographer dude, and kept traveling, kept
I tap him
drawing,
on the
kept
shoulder.
drawing. What?
Hey, Morin.
I'm talking.
You just
I'm
saved
sorry.
me from hitting him, by the way. I already rolled the attack and everything.
Morin, I'm sorry. We have to go. We found out some interesting information.
Is anybody else
tell
trying
you
to do
all
anything
about
here,
it.
by the way? Trying to ask questions, do anything?
I wanted to look for anybody particularly seedy who was taking an odd amount of, I guess, attention to us. Could I roll insight for that while I'm scanning the room?
Investigation, maybe?
Okay, I'll give it a shot. Let's see. +0.
I mean, yeah, there's a couple of people. I mean, you kind of get the sense that this is a regulars bar.
Yeah.
They're not. These people are not really welcome anywhere else, so they all probably know each other pretty well. But yeah, they did. So the vast majority of them did notice you come in, and nobody's really kind of doing anything particularly seedy. People are beating the shit out of each other in the corner. That's about as seedy as it gets. And what are you comparing it to? Kind of.
That's a really good point.
Yeah.
Yeah, Morin. I look over again at the people beating the shit out of each other. Morin, I think it's time to go.
What? Why?
Well, we got some information.
Oh, we can take them.
It's not.
He imitates
I
fire,
don't-
Morin.
I have no doubt that you, myself, and Lamp could take some of those men. I just don't want to.
Oh, now you don't want to fight. Ugh.
I didn't want to fight before. That was just the closest thing to diplomacy we had as an option. I like to
I think
of
you need
myself
to think out of the box.
I'll do that whenever the situation calls for it. But for now, I think it calls for some non-combative actions, more investigative, deductive actions.
That's
Deduce
boring.
things.
Morin leaves.
Ray, what's your just fucking intelligence? I'm gonna look at this.
Deductive. It's
Okay.
not great.
All right. It was a curiosity thing based on a couple of sessions. So yeah, we're good. Yeah, are you guys gonna try to stay here? Is anybody else just gonna stay here and just get blitzed, or what's up?
If I'm welcome to get one more drink. No, I'm not going to turn that down before a stealth mission. I need to steal my nerves.
Did someone say stealth?
Yeah, but remember, this place's beer did not look great. Our tavern, the inn that we're staying at had better.
Yeah, okay.
I guess. We'll get
Do
into
we
a
think-
fight later.
Do you think we should try the chest?
You promise? Are we gonna try the chest? They do have a really nice chest.
All right, fine. How does it work? You got to put a coin in or something?
There's just a coin, or there's a chest. It's a regular wooden chest with metal fixtures on it and a lock on the front. And there's a slot in the top, about the size of a gold coin. And I believe somebody already tried dropping a coin in it, and somebody tried picking the lock. And when they picked the lock, it destroyed their pick.
Okay, so I look at Moore and I say, bear with me here. Could you? I've seen you turn into a mouse. Could you turn into a coin?
I don't like this idea.
That's just the best bet I had. I put a gold coin in it.
Yep, you did that.
I'll take one off.
Nothing
Has
happens.
anyone tried breaking the box?
I want to try something.
All right.
Mm.
I'd like to knock on the top.
So, when I cast the spell, and bear with me here. Hypothetically, I can cast the spell inside the chest, and if air could escape in any way, shape, or form, I should be able to see the fog. So, my question is, do I see the air escape?
What do you cast? Oh, you're casting fog cloud inside the chest,
Correct.
and you're seeing if air comes out of it. If the fog
Correct.
comes out.
I think he's trying to if there's a crack somewhere or like a secret latch, I guess is what you're.
Correct.
Yeah, you don't have to roll. Yeah, fog. Slowly, it looks like maybe somebody like dropped a lit cigarette in there. Is how it looks. There's just a slow trickle of fog coming out of the coin slot on top.
But that's the only one.
That is the only one. Yes.
Okay, Ray.
Can we just take the box?
No, I think we tried that
We
already.
can deal with it later if we just take it.
I look at the man, like the Goliath man, right behind the counter. Yeah, I don't want to take the box lamp. I think it looks
Oh, we
fine.
can take
where
it.
it is. Where? Order. Yeah. Yeah, let's just meet up with the group. We'll keep thinking about the box. How
Yeah,
to defeat
I'm
it.
not so good at boxes. We'll be back for the box.
What's in the box?
Okay.
I'm trying to meet up with the rest of the group so we can share info.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No.
You're really quiet.
Me? There. Is that better?
Yes, yes.
Who wanted to go someplace after the mayor's office?
I suggested to that we go to the what was it? The
Mercantile Guild.
Mercantile
Yeah.
Guild, you said.
Put it up to the three of us that are here. So should we? That seems to be the best lead we have. Do we want to find everyone else first, or perhaps go straight there?
Comments?
Maybe so.
Anybody?
Azrock, Taryn.
I think we should go meet up with the group first. They may have found
Yeah.
out something.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
Did we find much out? We just really found out that Bryn's a bitch, which we knew.
We found out everybody
So-
thinks she's a bitch.
Everybody thinks
down
she's
to
a
the tavern.
witch.
Everyone thinks she's a witch, and I'm not sure they're speaking entirely metaphorically at this point.
Yeah, me neither. Like,
I don't know.
do you remember
think
when I
she's
mentioned
telling
that
the
this
truth.
dude might be cursed and how he hasn't stopped fucking eating? Sounds like a witch's curse, doesn't it?
But that hair.
Sounds like
Wow.
That's what does it for Tycon. He's like, the hair.
Hair.
It must be the hair. Of course,
It's
she's
never
a
that
witch.
good. So it's just
It
slightly
must-
green or slightly blue. This time it's just entirely green. Must be
Maybelline,
Medusa.
you're like, maybe it's Maybelline my ass. It must be magic.
It's Medusa. They're snakes. She just killed the snakes.
We should definitely actually check that out, just in case. Just in case.
What's the plan?
So yeah, us three, let's head back to our usual tavern that we stayed at
Mhm.
before.
Yeah.
Guessing the others did too.
yeah,
Recovery room, I believe.
Yes.
yeah.
All right. So everybody meets up back at the tavern, trades information, does all that stuff.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
Then I walk up to that frickin' box and I cast detect magic on it. Oh
Yeah.
no, I didn't have it prepared. I don't.
I don't
No,
give a
wait,
shit.
I do have it prepared. Yes, yes, I take that back again.
That's fine. It's magic as fuck,
You're
yo.
gonna use it on the box, not on Bryn.
You know, you can't just detect magic on people. I'll be like, it's obvious. Look, I gotta say stuff, and dude, she's gonna be suspicious if I just start casting spells at her. But I honestly didn't think of it either.
Yeah, if you cast detect magic on the box, it's glowing kind of like almost like white, right? So usually you get kind of a color that tells you a little bit of what kind of school it is, and this thing probably has more than one. Some kind of protection magic is on it. There's some weird kind of transmutation magic that you're probably not too familiar with. Yeah, there's a couple things that it's definitely magic. There's magic holding it together.
Fair enough.
I'm gonna walk over to the box and pick it up and see if there's instructions written on the bottom.
It just says Hencho and Mexico.
That's a great idea. Yeah, you go up to the box and wrap your arms around it. It's a pretty big box, and you try to lift it off, and it doesn't. I'm not even making roll strength. It is not moving.
Need help over there, big guy?
No, I'm good.
So you just giving it a hug? You just want to see,
Yeah.
you know?
Just loves that box.
love
Maybe
always
you're right.
finds a way.
You guys went from one fucking box to a different box. What are you guys doing? Sits at a
Maybe
table
you're
and pulls out a
responsible
notebook and
for
begins to
powers.
draw.
Box, Dan. All right, so let's reconvene.
Yes.
So we'll figure out this box though.
Lampmorn and I talked to a couple people, and it
I
seems
talked
that
to who?
you talked to a couple strangers,
Oh, that's right.
and we learned that there was a scouting party that was sent south around the same time that the orcs were raided. It's a larger group that was supposed to be for scouting land. And the man said himself that he doesn't think that the mayor would be directing his forces like that. And so everybody assumes it's Bryn.
Sorry, Ray, I'm going to cut you off. We're just going to make the assumption that as soon as you guys meet up, you relay all the information so we don't have to go through it all again.
Mhm.
That was the only one I was going to verbalize.
Okay. Well-
It was the biggest one anyways.
Well, there we go. So everybody
It
knows
must have been
everything.
Bryn. The secretary did it.
So, I personally, I'm not sure. That's probably my first guess too. But at the same time, I think this mercantile guild, there must be something of value down there that
Well,
they could.
Wanted the star. The orcs said that whoever attacked them mentioned the star because they wanted to be there when it fell.
If someone, I mean, if I were a mercantile or
Merchant.
merchant. Wow! Holy shit! How did I miss that? Oh my god! Kill me now. Anyway, if I were some powerful merchant, I would probably assume that there's value in owning the stars. I believe that they are trying to force the locals out of the area.
I think you're right, but
But how they
Yeah.
found out the star will land there, that's a whole nother story.
It could also be a group of those crazy people, I guess less crazy members of their group, infiltrating the Merchants Guild or posing as the guild.
Do they have less crazy members? We met a lot of them.
I mean, they'd only sounded crazy, right? They seemed to know a little bit more than everybody else, right?
I think they're just
They knew
rehashing
how-
stories.
I
They
don't
knew
know.
how doomed we were. So I think that we should try and break into the mayor's mansion and find out where Bryn keeps all of her documents. Because if the mayor's not the one doing this, then somebody's got to be sending orders back and forth.
Perhaps find Bryn's home instead.
That is a fine idea.
Because I don't think she would keep him in a public office.
Hmm.
Yeah, Taryn, you seem to get along fine with her. Well, do you think you could, I don't know, infiltrate her home and
Charm
find
the
this
pants off
information for
her,
us?
is what he's trying to say.
Flash your little ID card again.
Sorcerers have all the charisma, right?
Performance check incoming.
What we need is a bard.
We've got a sorcerer. It's even better. More explosions.
I don't have like
Prestidigitation.
charisma, but I do have performance. No, I don't. Not really.
All right, it's official. We're sending Lamp in.
No, I don't do that. It's a terrible idea.
She doesn't know what to do. She punches her. She actually starts to flirt with you, and you're just like, flurry of blows.
I hit her.
Nice.
Hang out.
Okay.
What's playing? What's playing? What's playing? What's playing?
All right. She works during the day all the time at the mayor's mansion. But I say we just break into her home around the same time. But we got to find what that is first.
What if
So,
we
continue?
What if we send someone to distract her at the mayor's office? You know, try to send someone to
Someone
strategize.
like Taryn.
Okay.
That's great. I like it.
Keep
I
her-
like it.
Keep
And
her
then-
busy.
Other people sneak into her house and also find out where her house is.
Yes.
Step one would be find out where her house is.
That is step one.
I wonder how many
Not
people
bad.
already know.
Sounds like a job for Teddy.
It does.
It does
Yeah.
sound like a job for Teddy.
Get her
Damn
some
it,
hair
they
of the
got-
dog and send
They've
her
been
out.
put down by that flu.
What? You
Green
trying to tell me
fever from the orcs.
a rogue would be good at breaking and entering?
I'm not terrible at it myself, actually.
You
Right.
heathens.
So when
I
we
can
do
do
this, we need a
breaking part.
foolproof plan. We're committing a crime at this point.
Yeah, but I don't think the law enforcement in this town is top notch. I think back to the mayor again.
Have you guys met law enforcement in this town yet?
I don't think we have.
We haven't, and that's
Oh,
why
I
it's so
did.
terrible. Oh yeah, Lamb did.
Because they were pulling that crazy man away.
Oh
from
yeah,
her.
yeah.
Oh yeah, you brand that cop.
Honestly, I think it'd be better off if we just went to the mayor's mansion for this.
I
and
bribed 2
Taryn
cops,
distracts
I'll have you
her-
know.
Distracts her there, and then we just like scope through the study everywhere and look for documents. The mayor's not going to be leaving his room unless his lunch is late. I don't know.
Bring
So
him
who's up for
some.
break-in?
I'll go.
This is wildly out of my zone of expertise. I
Mine
can
too.
make us some lockpicks. That I can do.
That would
If
be
we
awesome.
break something, I could maybe fix it, but
Even better. I'm liking all these plans.
give me an hour, I can fix it. Ish.
All right.
How about everybody
In
just
an
build
hour,
a new
we
town
rob.
and invite only the people that you like, and then you have
I
a
like
cool new
that
town.
too. We'll make that plan Z.
So you guys are still all in the recovery room, the middle tier tavern, discussing all this stuff. I'm gonna roll this dice.
Yeah.
Uh-oh,
All right. So
we're dead.
yeah, the dragon comes in and eats you all, and you're all dead. Every
knew
roll
it.
farmers.
Womp
No, you
womp.
hear a loud, kind of just like a lot of screaming and yelling just right outside the door. And real quick, the door opens up to the place, and like a man who just looks fucking exhausted. Actually, I need to find his little card. Comes strolling in, and he's just like avoiding this big fat man behind him that's just like begging and pleading and pleading. This tall human with brown hair, and he like chases up to him. Please, please, please! There's a man who just my neighbor Talis was murdered. You have to go investigate it, please, please. And this other dude is just completely he's fucking done with it. You recognize he's got the outfit of one of the local security people, one of the guards, but he's basically behaving like his shift is over and he wants nothing to do with it. And the little fat man just, please, please, you have to investigate my neighbor Talis. He's dead. And it just keeps going on and on, just following him right up to next to his seat, while the security person orders a drink and sits down and just pretends the guy isn't even there.
A murder around this time seems a little odd. I mean, everybody's worried about the orcs, right?
I mean, it's a city.
It's true. It happens.
Too many people, too close together. Too many people, too close together. Stuff gets heated. People get murdered.
Yeah, so fuck this guy's murder? That's what you're going with?
No, I'm not saying
Very
it.
sad.
Not exactly.
That's exactly what Morin says.
So I'm gonna sit next to the guardsman, I guess.
Yep.
So
oh fuck, not you two. Come on, I'm done for the day.
So murder not a big deal around here. Just is this guy
Just-
annoying you too
I mean,
much?
he's not gonna get any more dead. I
Not
don't
gonna
need to
get
do it
any
right
more
now.
dead. All right, so yeah, go fuck yourself actually. And I'm gonna go around and talk to the other guy.
All right. Yeah, he sees he kind of like he overheard a little bit. He says, "Please help me. When the local deputy won't even help, like what am I supposed to do? I'm worried."
What happened?
My neighbor Talis, he got murdered, and he was in his house, and his house got robbed, and over in Riswall, there's only a couple of us. They're gonna be back, and they're gonna take the rest of our stuff.
So that stuff was stolen.
I don't know. It was destroyed. It's just dead. I don't even care if his shit was stolen. He's dead.
Just trying to find a reason, sir. You probably should collect yourself a little. It'll be easier to get someone to help you if you can make a concise point. Yeah, never mind.
I'm gonna buy him a drink. Settle down, friend.
All right.
Tell us what happened.
He takes it and he calms down. He says, "I'm sorry. I'm so upset. There's only a couple of us up in Riswall, and he was a good friend of mine, and I don't, sad to see him go, and I just want somebody to do something about it. Sorry to make a scene in here, and fuck that guy. He wouldn't help me at all. He's supposed to be the law here, and he won't do anything."
Yeah, some people just treat it as a pay. So, would it be?
I don't know. I
Easy to be
suspect
one
there
of
was
them.
some sort of foul play, because Talis was looking into some stuff, and stuff about the city folk, and he wouldn't, he said he found something, and then all of a sudden he's dead, and his place is ruined.
Whoa. Let's slide in with Tycon. He found something?
Hold up. How about we find our own section of the bar to sit at? Less
We have a
crowded
room
area.
here too. I could put a pot of tea on, and you can tell us all about this.
This the human security guy. He's like, "Oh, fucking thank you. All right." And yeah.
Hey, no problem, and go fuck yourself. And then I continue with everyone else.
I pat him on the shoulder, and I leave enough coin for another drink for him, and I say, "I'm sure you've had a very long day."
Yeah,
This is
he
interesting
shrugs
to
away
us.
from your touch. He wants nothing to do with it.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow them up.
Yeah, you guys find a table for anybody who wants to be there. And the guy is just kind of like he's still weeping over his beer, but he's enjoying it. Yeah, but he sits down with you. Please,
Is
are you gonna
the
help me?
table near the table that where me and Warren are sitting?
Is it near? Is that what you're asking?
Can I? Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, could I overhear their conversation? Is that
Let's just say yes for simplicity's sake.
okay? Thanks.
Is anybody asking him stuff? What's going on?
Once we get him up to the room, yeah, just.
Oh, you're going up to the room?
Did we want to go up to the room that we had?
I thought you were
or
going to to your own little area of the bar.
I'm sure we don't have the room anymore.
No.
That's right. Yeah, just little corner booth.
Yeah,
Get
let's find a little secluded area. You can talk in private if you wanted to.
Yeah, tell us everything about what your friend was looking into.
I don't really know what he was doing. He's just, he kept saying that the people in the town were like super bad, and he just kept saying that, they were only out for themselves, and he was trying to prove that, I don't know, they were like fucking goblin people or some shit. I don't really know, but he said he found something.
And what's your friend name and your friend's name?
Talis Schumacher's my friend. And I'm Gorlish Brumble.
These fucking names.
All right. Well, your friend might have been onto something, and the fact that he was killed is terrible. I hope it might be that he was correct.
I don't know what he was talking about. We farm and we just get what we need out there.
What exactly? When did he start getting suspicious about the bad people?
He's been chasing this stupid bullshit for, years. He's always been into stupid conspiracy theories and all kinds of stuff. And he said he finally found something, but he does every couple months. He says he found something, and now he's dead though. So I don't know if, maybe he did or what is. I don't know.
I look at Moore and I actually look a little bit guilty here, and I say, maybe we should go investigate. This is just what we were talking about, right?
What? I wasn't paying attention.
Is your friend Talis, is he normally well put together? Does he seem intelligent, or does he seem like a raving madman?
So does he seem intelligent like me, or intelligent like Ray?
Yes. Does he seem well put together like Ray, or does he like a raving madman like my little friend here?
Ray stands a little bit straighter. There's a smile on his face.
He's a smart guy. He's not an idiot. He's his parents were good people, and he's good people, and like he wrote a lot. He used to write in his journal every day, and he's not stupid.
Could you give us this journal? Maybe?
Why would the fuck would I have his journal?
I'm just asking if you talk so much about him. I assume that you knew him very well.
There's only 3 of us that fucking live out there. He's one of my closest friends.
Well, can you show us the way?
If you look at the map, that little town in the top right, that's Rizwal. It's a little farming community. It's kind of tucked into the woods. They basically grow enough to keep themselves and maybe a little extra to make a little money on the side to sell to the town.
We've got a week left, right? How long did it take us to get up to the city?
A day.
Oh, yeah. Let's definitely check that out, I think.
Do we think this is going to be involved?
I don't know.
Of course,
the
it's going to
timing
be
is very
involved.
suspicious.
Everything's involved.
It is. I believe in omens, and just the timing of this is very auspicious.
You believe in omens? What does that even mean?
I like to believe the universe has a plan.
What? It's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
Oh, so it's just normal that we're talking about investigating Bryn and the conspiracy of the town when this man comes in talking about a friend who was investigating the same thing and died.
Of course it's normal. Right? It's the universe. The universe, I don't know what you were doing up in your monastery, right?
Mostly meditation. It's a very small monastery.
Right, yeah, no. Universe is a big place, right? It's seeking balance, and it's the things that are within the universe that unbalance it. Right?
Is Morin like getting more and more like just petrified by the boringness of this conversation?
Yeah, Morin is just
Funk
like
talk.
Morin is just like me in high school, just slowly tuning out.
Well, you're right, but the universe is huge, and that's why it should be all the more interesting when something happens so close together like this. I look back, man. Are you willing to take us out there to see your friend's home, just in case? Maybe put this matter to rest.
I thought we were investigating the star. I'm confused.
Maybe this guy
It's
was
all
investigating.
connected.
If there's something to do with the city and the star, I think that this guy might have found it already. And that means less investigating for us and more exciting things.
I think we
Lauren.
got a tech thing going on. I don't know, I just saw good old
Who?
DM talking with no words coming out.
Oh, he
Uh-oh.
probably just.
Oh, there. Is that better?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Before you guys head out, I mean, it's only 10 minutes left anyway. So you can kind of figure out what you want to do. I'll tell you, like, so you have like your overarching goal is to figure out the shit about the star. There are varying degrees of things that you can learn about the star to kind of prepare yourself for it. Not everything is connected. This one might be.
I was just role playing like.
I know what you were
Taking
doing.
it.
Like it's
Yeah.
fine. Yeah, you're totally within your rights to do that stuff. So like, I'm trying to make it a little difficult to figure out. Like maybe you have time to do stuff. Maybe you don't have time to do stuff. Maybe fuck the big thing that you were working on and do something else. Like I mean, it's entirely up to you. But some things are connected. This one I won't tell you if it is or isn't. But yeah. So there's definitely ways you can learn more and be more prepared for the things later, depending on how much you accomplish.
Cool.
Kind of thing.
I'm still on the break into Bryn's place thing, desk thing.
Let's do that first, and then
Yes.
we'll.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Do that.
still not sure that's an entirely
Maybe we'll break
good
in.
idea.
Well,
Yeah.
Maybe we break in and we find this dude's journal. Huh?
I like how you guys
Maybe.
committed Taryn to being the distraction. Hey,
Yeah,
just
that's
go
what
hang
I
your
got
donger out
ethics.
there and get it done.
Get her done, Taryn. Got a charm pants offer.
Yeah, but I'll call it there though, just because I mean I feel like it's a good stopping point, unless anybody wanted
Yeah.
to accomplish anything else, and you can kind of strategize. I don't count that. That's not to me. That's not metagaming. Strategizing between sessions, like I don't care.
Right.
Okay.
All right. We should definitely come up with a strategy for the place. The lock picks are going to be a big part. Crafting those.
Fucking crafting lockpick, so that you can just keep feeding them to the box.
No, not. I was thinking about the box, but yeah.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
to break into like any secret, I don't know, compartment she might have, or where she has any incriminating information. Listen, we gotta go supernatural on this. Everybody's got to know how to pick a lock. Even everybody
So-
always uses doors that have the standard lock.
All right.
Why?
I gotta go pee pee though, so this is where I'm gonna quit.